Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Cushions and blocks might be useful in this video. Just beginning by taking your awareness to your physical body and adopting any comfortable place to sit or lie. And bringing movement into your feet and legs and ankles. Moving and wriggling. Bringing your awareness to the physical body. A thank you to your legs and feet. Become aware now of the trunk of the body and wriggle and move the trunk of the body. Notice how it feels and saying a thank you to everything it does for you. Aware of hands, fingers, wrists, elbows, shoulders, wriggling and moving. Feeling from the inside and a thank you for everything your hands and arms do for you. Aware now of head and neck, eyes, ears, mouth. Having a good wriggle and saying a thank you to the face and head and everything it does for you. Aware now of your whole being, a sense of an inner self, an inner presence, and saying a thank you to this inner self. Become aware now of your breath. Maybe rest the hands on your tummy, on your abdomen. Become aware of any movement of the breath here, happening all by itself. Your living breath. And moving the hands to the rib cage, the lower ribs. And being aware of any movement of the breath here. Maybe deepening the breath to feel the movement of the rib cage. Then bringing the hands up to the upper chest. And aware of any movement here. And now releasing the hands down to your sides on the mat once more. And we'll move the arms in time with your breath. So with an inhalation, lifting the arms to the ceiling and maybe further. And as you exhale, lowering the arms back to the ceiling and then down to your sides. Keep going in your own time, encouraging the breath to be smooth and even. And we'll use all three sections of the lungs. So as you inhale and lift the arms, inhale into the abdomen, then into the rib cage, and then into the upper chest. And as you exhale, exhale out of the upper chest, then out of the rib cage, and then out of the abdomen. One long, smooth inhalation and one long, smooth exhalation. And twice more. That's lovely. Well done. Such a nice practice, that one. The full yogic breath using all three parts of the lungs. And throughout the rest of this practice, we're going to endeavour to keep a smooth and even breath. And with each breath, we're going to rotate the awareness around. So the first breath is to the legs and feet. The next breath to the trunk of the body. The next breath aware of arms and hands. The next breath aware of the head and the face. And the fifth breath aware of the posture as a whole and your being within it. And within yoga, each posture is supposed to have two elements. The first element is that of sthira, a sense of being grounded, strong and steady. And the second element is that of sukha, of comfort and peace. So a bit of contradiction there between the two terms. But on your fifth breath, you're just looking for this sense of completeness, a sense of balance in each of your postures. Coming, when you're ready, to hands and knees for cat. Adopting your version of cat. Moving as a wave if it suits you, starting each movement at the tailbone, travelling up the spine to the top of the head. Matching to your breath. The first breath, aware of your legs. Next breath, aware of the trunk of the body. The next breath, aware of hands and arms. The next breath, aware of head and neck. And the next breath, aware of yourself as a whole, steady, peaceful. Coming onto your fronts now for cobra. Moving cobra. Or stationary cobra. Wriggling cobra. It's all fine. When you're established in cobra, taking those 5 breaths, moving your awareness around your posture. Releasing from cobra when you're ready. And pushing up to hands and knees and into child. Take your 5 breaths in child. Moving when you're ready to down dog or plank. Moving in down dog, having a wriggle, using any alternatives you know and love. Coming up and down if you want to. And then when you're established in your posture, taking your 5 breaths. Releasing from down dog and coming onto your backs for twists. Just wriggling and moving, preparing yourself for your twists. Just experimenting. See how your twists feel today. And staying with moving twists if that suits you, or stationary twists if you prefer. And when you're established in your twists, taking your 5 breaths. Equally on each side. When you've released from your twists, bridge comes next. Just experimenting with your bridge today. Maybe using variations of bridge. When you're established in your bridge, taking your 5 breaths. Releasing from your bridge. And doing anything you'd like to do. Then coming to sitting. And then up to standing. And as you come to standing, just doing anything you feel you'd like to do. And bringing the feet comfortably wide apart for a side bend. Feet facing forward if they will, and turning one palm to face forward and lengthening that side of the body. Make adjustments for your shoulder if you want to. Could go a little bit further if you wish. And don't sag on the skeleton, but make both sides of the waist long. Settling into the posture and using your 5 breaths. An inhalation draws us up, Release the arms, and we'll work the other side. Rotating the awareness with your 5 breaths. Releasing when you've worked both sides equally. Heel toe the feet together, roll the shoulders, have a wriggle, and doing anything you'd like to do. And bringing the feet comfortably under the hips for mountain posture, swaying the weight over the surface of the feet. Then reducing the swaying until you feel steady, in contact with the floor, grounded, safe. Lifting up from that firm foundation. Becoming aware of the breath and using the 5 breath rotation. From mountain, we'll move to tree posture, choosing your leg position, choosing your arm position, and the 5 breaths. Swapping sides when you're ready. Brilliant, well done. A wriggle when you finished. Then into forward bend, standing or sitting, your choice. Knees bent slightly, bottom out behind, trunk long, rotating over the top of the legs. Spend a moment settling into your posture. Have a wriggle if you want to. You can come up and down several times if you wish. And when you're ready, adopting the 5 breaths. An inhalation draws us up. Excellent, well done. Going to come to kneeling now for hero. Hero posture works very strongly into the ankles and the knee joints. So you do have to be careful with any issues around those. You may find a blanket useful, particularly you have very bony feet and the front of the feet can feel a bit uncomfortable in hero. So a blanket underneath the whole of the shins and the ankles is useful. If your ankles don't go this amount of extension in the ankles, you can put a blanket under your shins so there's less demand for the angle required of the ankles. Using your blanket there as suits you. Obviously you can have some of the blanket under your knees as well. This sitting down on the ankles might not be that suitable for you, so you can have as many blocks and cushions as you wish that makes it nice for your knees, or fairly nice for your knees. Even if you have knee issues, which I do, it is good to encourage the full range of movement in your knees. So spending some time just on the edge of discomfort, on the good side of discomfort, is very beneficial for many knee issues. Do go carefully, it is the whole of the weight of your body. So maybe after a moment or two, you can take one or some of the blocks out. And when you're in a fairly comfortable place, you could lift the breastbone. Perhaps hands on the knees, you could put hands on the feet. And taking your 5 breaths. Wonderful. Releasing for a moment. Down dog makes quite a nice release from here. Or if you're not doing down dog, you can work stretching the legs from cat. We'll develop hero posture a little bit more. You could take the hands behind if you wanted and lift the hips. Chin can stay facing forward or release the head behind. Returning to kneeling. Great stuff. So if you're happy with that, we can go a little bit further. This time we have the knees together or together-ish and part the feet. I need a block for this nowadays. And then gently take the bottom back, choosing how much support you want there. The idea is to work into the hips, to encourage flexibility into the hips. If you feel too much in the knees, it's time to stop. If you haven't got the flexibility in the hips, don't aggravate the knees. I'll show you the other way round so you can see where the block goes. Knees together, feet apart, block between the feet and sitting back. Ideally, you should be able to just get your hands between your hips and your feet. Very nice. If you can work without the block, that's very good. But you don't have to. From here, if you wanted, you can take the hands behind, tuck the chin in, tuck the tailbone under, maybe lift the hips, looking at the tummy, chin down, or if you're happy, take the head all the way back. Couple of breaths there and releasing. Again, if you need a stretch in between, have a stretch in between. Returning to hero. If you wish, this time as you take the hands behind, you can wriggle down onto your elbows. If you are high up on several blocks, don't do this. Your elbows probably won't reach the floor anyway. If you're happy here, encourage the knees closer together, not too wide apart. If you're very happy, you could wriggle all the way down to the floor. Possibly even without the block. Have a wriggle, settling in. If you don't like it, you can come up. If you really like it, you could take the arms above the head. Or rest the hands on the tummy. Tailbone tucked under if it will. Just checking through the body. If you want to come out, come out. If you feel confident enough here, do your 5 breaths, taking your 5 breaths. Hands behind the waist, pushing up into hero and maybe into down dog and have a wriggle. Well done. It's really nice. Going to come to lie down now for a relaxation. Obviously, you don't have to lie down. If you prefer to relax sitting up, that's fine. Hero posture is also used as a meditation posture. So if you're very happy in hero posture, that's the kneeling upright, not the lying down, the kneeling upright hero, you could use that posture. But I'm going to lie down. And just settling into a comfortable place for you. If you want to bicycle or hip circles or twist, anything you'd like to do. A comfortable place. Notice how each exhalation allows you to relax. And deliberately join in with that natural response. Closing your eyes if you're happy to close your eyes. Allowing the body to completely relax. We'll use that rotation of awareness as you exhale. Relax your legs and feet. The next breath, relax the trunk of the body, the front, the back. The next breath, relax the arms, the hands, the fingers. The next breath, relax the head, the face. And with your next breath, relax your whole physical body. Keep going, rotating through the parts of the body with each breath. That's right. Wonderful. Relax. Peaceful. Continuing to relax for a little bit longer if that's what you'd like to do. Or when you're ready to awaken, just wriggling and stretching and hugging the knees and rolling. Roll on to one side, waiting there for a moment or two. And coming to sitting. That's the end of this video. Thank you for joining me. Well done. Shanti. Peace.